And welcome back.
We're back.
We're back in action. We are quiet in the back. That's right.
I'm your host, Patrick William.
I am Austin Jenny.
And we are the only podcast on the internet.
Yes.
We've got a great movie that we're going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
A Wes Anderson classic.
Yeah, first time watch for me. It's fucking cool.
The Royal Tenenbaums.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Pretty dope.
Pretty cool.
I think it's a second movie.
Yeah, second or third, I think.
I think it's a second after Rushmore.
Okay, then yes.
Rushmore being a 1998 movie, which we will also, at some point, have to watch.
Yeah. Is that his first,
I think
Wes
it's his
Anderson
debut
movie?
Wes Anderson directed.
Yeah, where it's
feature length,
quirky like him and such. Yeah,
the one with the styles.
Mm-hmm. The one with the colors.
I forget his name, but there's an actor, the lead from Rushmore, is in so many Wes Anderson movies, and I always forget this guy's name. Dark hair.
Is he in Asteroid City?
Schwartzman.
Does he have the little mole?
Mole? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to men's facial features the way that you do typically. Jason Schwartzman.
Oh, nice.
He's in Rushmore. He's not in Royal Tenenbaums, though. Mm-hmm. Although this movie does have a star-studded cast.
Yeah, dude, the cast is amazing.
Stacked.
Yeah. And we just lost one of them recently, did we not?
Yeah, we lost Gene Hackman, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yes, indeed.
He made it to the ripe old age of 98, though, so...
That is a long time.
He had a good ride.
Yeah, that's a really long life. Holy shit.
Gene Hackman plays the dad, the titular dad, Royal Tenenbaum. Mm-hmm. What a ridiculous name for a character.
Jesus Christ, yeah. There's a lot of ridiculousness throughout this entire show or movie.
He plays the patriarch of the Tenenbaum family, a very wealthy man. Mm-hmm. I forget how he made his money.
He's a lawyer.
He's just a lawyer?
Yeah, just a really good and famous lawyer.
Just a fantastic scumbag of a lawyer.
Yeah, he did a ton of malpractice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the beginning of the sort of main bulk of the movie, I think he's been disbarred.
For sure.
And he's poor.
Yes, he is. Yes. He has been kicked out of this hotel he's been living in for 20 years.
He's been living in a hotel for 20 years. Ever since he's separated with his wife and kids, he's just been living in this hotel.
That is the quickest, most surefire way to drain all of your money, dude. Yeah. That's so crazy. That's some Nick Cage behavior right there.
It is. I feel like it's mostly due to the fact that he's living in denial or he's unable to move on from his wife and kids, but he's been kicked out of the house. If he actually went and got a new place, it would be a resignation, accepting that he has to start over, or he has started over.
Totally.
And moved on. So by staying in a hotel, it's almost like a limbo, where it's maybe I can come back.
Yeah. And he tries.
And he does.
Yeah, he makes it back for a little while.
It's essentially the entire plot of this movie.
Yeah.
Right. It's a really simple movie plot-wise. It's just rich family, divorce, dad has to go away, the kids all have a bunch of emotional baggage and family trauma from the way they were raised and sort of neglected and borderline abused by their dad.
Yeah.
And then basically he wants his family back. He reaches an old age and he just moves back in to their house.
Through the guise of he's going to die in 6 weeks.
Yeah, he lies to his, I guess they're technically still married, but his ex-wife, he lies, tells her he's going to die. Mm-hmm. And he wants to have a relationship with the kids and see her a little bit. And he just kind of moves in. I guess he gets invited in by the eldest son or the second son or whatever. But
yeah.
He finagles his way in there.
For sure. It's all very skeevy. He's a skeevy guy. He reminds me of Frank Reynolds quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess also at the same time, like a lot of events converge at the beginning of this movie to like bring the whole family together, which is just, it's quirky, but it's not like good writing.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean by that. Like,
yeah.
It's like coincidental writing. We're just going to have everything happen at the same time.
Yes.
Just so that this story can happen.
Yes. See, this is how the plot works.
Yeah. But the oldest son, has been widowed. His wife dies the year before, and he's like getting super paranoid about safety. Because she died in like a plane crash?
Yeah, a small plane crash where everyone except for her in the family survived.
Yeah, so him and his 2 sons survive. The wife dies.
And his dog, Buckley.
And the dog, Buckley, survives. Like, everyone survives but her. And he gets paranoid and freaks out and also moves back to the family home. And then when the daughter finds out that he moved back, she's like, wait, why does he get to move back and I don't? And then she moves back just because he did.
Yeah.
And then the other son, who's like a failing tennis star.
Yeah. I mean, fully failed at that point, even, you know.
Just also moves back.
Yeah.
And so this whole time, mom has been having this like empty nest kind of. And everyone moves back in like in the same week.
Yeah. That would be so chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the whole movie is just like the chaos of this family, like learning to love each other again, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much reliving past traumas, exploring them, healing from them, or not, you know.
Therapizing each other in real time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really, it's quite touching. Often.
Yeah.
You know, it is. It's really surprisingly sad. I was not expecting seeing Luke Wilson kill himself in that fashion. That was just like,
yeah,
bam, it just happens. I'm like, or, you know, tried to kill himself.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go through the cast real quick.
Yeah, please.
Because we touch on Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
He's the dad. The sons are Ben Stiller. He's the eldest one, who we just described with the paranoia about safety. And then Luke Wilson is the second son, and he's like a tennis star.
Yeah.
The daughter is Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yep.
And she's like a playwright, like theater girl. Very secretive.
Adopted daughter.
Oh yeah, they would make points. It's a
lot.
It's a big point. She's adopted, and it's a plot point too, not just like a character thing.
Yes, it is.
She is gonna fall in love with her own brother, but they're not blood related,
so it doesn't matter.
But the dad's like, no, they bring it up, and dad's like, well, it's still pretty much frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's like, at least it's not blood related.
Yeah. He's like, at least it's not illegal.
And then I forget who plays the mom. She wasn't recognizable to me.
Really? She was very recognizable to me, and I can't place it for the life of me. She
just didn't have a face that I've seen a lot, and I don't think that I recognize her name from the credits. And I can't remember. So the mom is the mom.
The mom's the mom. Yeah.
Other notable appearances, we've got Bill Murray as the daughter's like older husband. She marries a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
Psychologist.
Yeah.
He's got an interesting thing going on where he does like studies on this kid. Dudley. Like,
Dudley's world.
He's describing Dudley, and Dudley has like learning disabilities, but has like a hyper acute sense of hearing. He can like hear you from like across the house. Yeah. Very funny and goofy. So Bill Murray is in the picture. Danny Glover is in the picture. He's like the love interest for the new love interest for the mom. Yeah. And plays her business partner. Accountant.
Yeah.
And then the narrator is Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. And can't forget Owen Wilson as well.
Oh, yeah. And Owen Wilson is just the friend that grows up across the street from the 3 kids.
Yes.
And he's like a main character.
Yeah.
Side main character, like throughout the adult portion of the movie.
Yeah. He's the daughter, Gwyneth Paltrow's cheater. He cheats with her. She cheats with him.
Yeah. She cheats on Bill Murray.
Yeah.
With Owen Wilson. But also, it's not just that aspect of it. Owen Wilson is also being dishonest to the tennis brother, Luke Wilson, because the tennis brother, what is his name? I can never remember names. It's Chaz and Richie.
Richie, yeah.
Richie Tenenbaum. He confides in his friend that he's in love with his sister. Mm-hmm. And his friend, like, you know, says, "Oh, I'll keep your secret. That's crazy," or whatever.
Yeah.
But then the whole time he's, like, hooking up with her.
Yeah, actively. Well, he's also, like, a severe drug addict.
Yeah. It's revealed pretty quick in, like, the second scene that he's in. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm on a lot of peyote right now." Or mescaline.
Yeah.
One of those. And then later he's, like, doing lines of cocaine. He's drinking. You know, it just, like, it's an escalating situation throughout the whole movie.
Very much so. Yeah.
Very funny character. Owen Wilson his costume is hilarious. He's, like, got like the Western jacket with, like, the frill down the arms.
Dude, Cowboy Owen is always a banger. I love it every time he dresses like that.
He's got, like, the medium length blonde hair coming out from behind it, like a Stetson hat.
Yeah. It reminds me of him in Zoolander in certain parts multiple times.
Yeah.
Especially Zoolander too. Ugh.
His character is an author who is I guess, like, has mixed reviews on his books.
Yeah.
But, like, one of them has recently, like, gotten him a lot of fame and money. So that's where the drug problem's coming in.
Do you remember what the theme of his book was? I caught it for a second.
Yeah, it was very funny. He said something about, I think it's about, like, wounded. Wait, hold on.
No, it's Custer.
Yeah. He's talking to the reporter and he's like, "Everyone knows that Custer died at Wounded Knee. But what my book presupposes is, what if he didn't?"
Yeah, it's like just one of those asshole-ish, like, what if Hitler didn't die?
Yeah.
You know, but for Custer, that is so silly.
It's, like, so pretentious and like not an important hypothetical, like, historical thing to reimagine.
Not at all. That's so funny.
What my book presupposes is, what if he didn't? In the smirk and, like, the eyebrow raise he gives when he says that. It's like he knows it's stupid too.
Yeah, he's just like, let me make some money off of this.
So yeah, really good cast. A lot of chemistry.
Yeah.
You're seeing, like, this was 2001, so you're seeing a lot of the heavy hitters of who would basically, like, dominate the 2000s comedy scene.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, especially, like, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson. You know? Those two really took over the next 10 years. Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you think about, like, Owen Wilson, even just his, like, 5-year run in the early 2000s, like, you got, like, the Shanghai Nights movie with Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
They've got Wedding Crashers, I think was, like, 2004.
Yeah.
You got Old School.
Yeah. Starsky and Hutch is, like, right around then.
And that's with Ben Stiller, too.
Yeah.
I mean, these are, like,
the first Zoolander. Yeah.
Huge A-listers at this point.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's crazy. You know, it's really interesting. I like Luke Wilson way more as an actor.
He's really good in this movie.
He's really, really good in this movie. And he's really good in a lot of movies. I think he's excellent in Idiocracy.
He's more understated, or I guess, like, muted than the other guys, which, you know, if you're trying to cast someone for, like, Shanghai Nights, it's not going to work.
Of course.
Like, there's certain places where Luke Wilson can work, and then someone more cartoonish is going to thrive in other scenarios. But yeah, I mean, with his characters, particularly in this movie, with, like, the depression, the suicide attempt, he's the right guy for it.
Absolutely. I think he was my favorite part of this movie.
And, like, when he shaves his head and trims his beard and stuff, it's such a transformation.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's a powerful scene, to say the least.
Yeah. What struck me from that scene is, so to set it up, he's really depressed that he just found out that his sister was, like, hooking up with his best friend.
And a bunch of other dudes.
And he finds out the whole, like, track list of all the people she's banged, and he's in love with her, and he basically just gets suicidal. You don't know this yet watching the scene.
Yeah.
He's just, like, sort of despondently staring at himself in the mirror and starts, like, cutting his beard with scissors, starts cutting his hair. He's just giving himself a haircut. And he says to himself in the mirror, really, like, morbidly, he's like, "Tomorrow I will kill myself." But then he cuts his wrists like right then.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah, I was not expecting that. It really came out of left field. Like,
it was shocking because he just
like,
because
he
he
literally
says
just
tomorrow,
says tomorrow, yeah.
and then he does it now. And, you know,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know anything about suicidal ideation. I don't feel those thoughts in my life. I haven't. So I don't know if that's like common.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, once you accept that you're going to do it, it's like, well, you might as well do it now.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
It's like once he gives himself permission, he like says it out loud. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he does, he just does it.
Solidifies the concept. And yeah.
It's a really crazy shot, the way that Wes Anderson directed it, because you don't see him do it. You just see like a POV shot, like looking down at the sink, and his arms are there.
Yeah.
And there's just blood like streaming down his arms into the sink.
Yeah. Yeah, and the next shot is Dudley actually coming into the bathroom, and he's just on the ground.
Sees him on the floor. There's blood everywhere. There's hair everywhere because he hasn't cleaned up yet from his haircut.
Yeah.
Pretty gnarly.
Yeah, no kidding. That is quite an effect that woman had on him. It's also just very strange. I just don't really know what that brought to the movie. Not necessarily the suicide, but just like
the fact that they had like an incestuous adopted sibling love.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why? Why couldn't it have been some other person?
I don't really know.
I guess if you have another love interest, it expands the script because now you just have a full other character that you need to work into the dynamic of all of these. Because what I did appreciate about this movie is that it's very tight. Like,
it is.
All of the plot lines, like the interpersonal plot lines between like dad and Chaz and his brother and sister, like all these characters have like distinct traumas that are shared or not shared, and that like causes problems in the family dynamic. And so as the events of the movie unfold, like one by one, these traumas sort of get resolved.
Yeah.
And it's just a very tight script, the way that everything plays out. So I can't imagine if you had like another female character that's the love interest, that's separate from the sister, it just tangles the web quite a bit.
True.
Adds another like 30 minutes to this movie.
Yeah.
So just like, sometimes I wonder things like, are there different versions of this script where it's not the sister, you know?
Or there's just no love interest.
Yeah, and they just you draft it and edit it until like, well, it just works better if the love interest is also the sister, like the triangles triangulate faster and more efficiently. And like,
yeah, and then maybe that's why they, pointed out so many times that she's adopted and all that stuff.
Right.
So
it is very important that they're not blood related.
It is, yes.
Like Wes Anderson is not actually interested in incest. That's more of just like weird that you grew up together and are in love.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. This movie is very interesting. I wasn't expecting it at all when I watched it. I think it's my least favorite Wes Anderson movie.
Which ones have you seen?
I have seen Asteroid City. I have seen French Dispatch. I haven't seen
either of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I haven't seen
Life
that.
Aquatic.
I haven't seen
Rushmore.
That. Or that.
Darjeeling Limited.
I've seen that.
Those are the four others that I've seen.
I've seen Grand Budapest Hotel as well.
So we've seen all the opposite movies of each other. Together, we've seen the whole filmography.
That's so funny. I mean, neither of us have seen the new one, the Phoenician Scheme, either.
We
but
gotta watch that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, neither of us have seen Isle of Dogs, and apparently that is a top tier one.
Really?
Yeah. It's another one of the claymation ones that he's done.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I really want to watch Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That slaps.
I've been told for years that it's multiple people's favorite movies.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And it's not just for kids.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. It was just I wasn't as enthralled as I normally am, and just fully captured by a Wes Anderson movie. I guess what I'm trying to say is it didn't feel so Wes Anderson.
Really?
Yes, in comparison to what I've seen specifically recently, when you see Asteroid City and you see the French Dispatch, like it's like the moment it's on, you're like, oh, this is Wes Anderson.
I guess he's had a lot of time to refine and distill his style.
Yeah, and for me to see those first, it's like those are my imprinted memories of like this is who he is, you know.
Yeah, for me, like when I watch the newer ones, it's like I don't know, like not that he doesn't have the right to maximize his style and like continue to like shape it and hone it, but like it almost feels like a parody of himself. Like
that is so interesting.
He's going so hard into his like compositional motifs and his quirky like setups and everything. Whereas like when you watch Rushmore or Royal Tenenbaums, you get the sense that this is like a young filmmaker with style, but he's developing his style, and it's unique now, but it's not like razor sharp yet. Yeah, and it could go a lot of directions. But then by the time you get to like Darjeeling Limited, it's like it's just like doubled. Everything is just like so. Wes Anderson.
I would even argue that then in comparison to Darjeeling Unlimited, fucking like the story of Henry Sugar or whatever. That was one of his more recent ones. It was the Netflix one that he did. It's probably double that. Yeah, easily. And I don't know. I fuck with it though. I don't know. It's I guess just it's coming from such our different perspectives of where we first saw and understood Wes Anderson. You know?
I mean, I think in a way like Tarantino's done the same thing. Like there's through lines from Reservoir Dogs, the dialogue, the pacing, the style, all the way up to like Hateful Eight. Yeah. You know, the carriage scenes. There's just like these filmmakers, they get something going for themselves, and it's like cool and unique, and it's like, why would you let go of that, I guess? Yeah. Once you especially develop, when it becomes like that, oh, that's Tarantino. It's like an identity. You know, musicians kind of, some of them are the same way. It's like I can tell like an Alchemist beat, like right away, like a Madlib beat. Jay Dilla, like these guys, they could do something different.
Of course, and they'd probably be great at it.
But they don't need to. Yeah. And the more that they don't, the more they like entrench themselves into like, this is my thing, and they stamp it. So,
yeah, it's really interesting. We should definitely, over the next couple of years, watch the rest of Wes Anderson, though. Because, I mean, he is, no matter what, like, I would never go as far as to say, like, I didn't like this movie, or I think it's a bad movie. It's still a fantastic movie. Just into comparison of what I was used to, I was really expecting more of the Wes Anderson color palettes and, you know, just everything that goes along with that. More of like a quick, fast, even faster storytelling and, you know, that goes along with it.
I think it's all there, but it is, it's just like a little less polished. Some of the camera work is like a little shaky from time to time when it's not on a tripod. Yeah. You can tell like the handheld stuff is like being improvised a little bit. Yeah. And I like that. It's like got a slightly amateur sensibility to it. Even though we are working with A-listers, we're going through a studio, he's got a budget. It's just like still got that craft sensibility. Like, yeah. You're just seeing a guy making a movie.
I mean, so what? This is 2000 what? 1. 2001. Yeah. So yeah, he's like 30 something. You know, for a director, that's pretty young.
He's pretty young. He's only got one other feature under his belt.
So what is Rushmore about?
Like prep school, I think, like a boys' school, if I remember correctly. Huh. You know, it's like one of those schools where like everyone has to wear a uniform, and Jason Schwartzman is like kind of nerdy, and I think it's a love story. I haven't seen it since probably like 2004. Yeah, like I watched it maybe when I was a freshman.
That is a long time ago to be remembering what a movie's about.
Same with this one. I watched both of those like, you know, early in high school when I was like learning about Wes Anderson. Interesting. So I'm excited to watch them again and run through the rest of the filmography too.
Yeah. What would you say your favorite is right now then?
Of his? Yeah. I mean, maybe Royal Tenenbaums. Really? Is my favorites, but Fantastic Mr. Fox is really good too.
Interesting. Huh.
I remember liking Darjeeling Limited a lot. But again, I haven't seen it since it came out, and maybe I want to say 2008.
Yeah. What about
it's been a long time.
Life Aquatic? Is
Life Aquatic I liked, but I have this like distinct. I have a memory of it being less memorable, if that makes sense.
Oh, interesting.
It's like left less of an impression on me than any of the other movies.
That's very interesting.
I think the plot was like less compelling for me, and maybe slightly confusing as to like what was happening.
That is fair. It's why Asteroid City for me is not higher than the French Dispatch, because I liked a lot of the aspects of Asteroid City. It was actually very memorable. I remember a lot of scenes clearly, but the plot was just like very easy to get lost in. Like just it really, I can't really still tell you what that movie's that much about.
Like if I try to tell you about Life Aquatic, it's basically like Bill Murray's on a boat. Yeah. And then they get like attacked by pirates, and there's like boating and pirates, and like there's like a fight for power on the island.
Okay.
And like that's basically like all I remember, and like the red fishing hats.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the Asteroid City is about like a disconnected city on Mars. Kinda maybe, I think.
Yeah.
But the French Dispatch is fantastic. I really, really resonated and loved that one.
Maybe we should bounce back and forth between watching the early ones and the late ones.
I totally agree. I think that would be a fun contrast to do.
So let's talk about some of the iconic shit in this movie.
Sure.
Because he's setting up a lot of what will become his like solid motifs throughout his career.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller's red tracksuit, and then his kids both wear matching red tracksuits.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
The whole movie, they're in these bright red Adidas tracksuits. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, there's a funeral, and they're all in black Adidas tracksuits. Matching. That's just so funny. Dude.
That is fantastic.
That's like so Wes Anderson. The whole thing of like having idiosyncratic characters that like this is his thing. He just wears a red tracksuit. Realism be damned. Yeah. No human just only wears one thing. But this guy does, and his kids do too. And they have matching suitcase sets.
Yeah.
Like everything is matching.
Oh,
the kids are just miniature versions of the dad.
A lot of the color in this movie is very similar like that too. I mean, it kind of seems like they all stay in their lane as far like from the very first time you see them, and that extends to like their own places of living as well. Like, you know, Richie's room is
Richie's tent.
Yeah, Richie's tent.
Richie has this. Okay, he's got a huge room in this house. It's a mansion. He's got a giant room in it, but in his room, he's got this small like Boy Scouts tent, like a flat walled classic, like 4 flat walls with like an A-frame roof. And on the inside, he's always got all the lights turned on.
Yeah.
So anytime that you see the room, like the tent is glowing. And anytime he's in it, you see like his shadow and silhouette. And stuff. And he's always inside his tent.
Yeah, and it's always like that palish, glowy yellow.
Even as an adult man.
Yeah.
He lives inside of this boy's tent. It's got like a cot and a sleeping bag. And he's just reading magazines with a flashlight like he's 8 years old.
Yes. Well, I mean, you could argue that all 3 of them are very much so stuck in a lot of their childish ways, basically as soon as the divorce happened, you know? Yeah,
I think that's like...
They're all living in the past.
It's a main component of these characters is that they have arrested development. You know?
Yes.
Once their parents divorced, they never really like moved past that.
Yeah.
They have all these accolades. Like Chaz Tenenbaum becomes a successful businessman. Richie Tenenbaum becomes a star athlete. Like they do things with their life, but they never, from the point that the divorce happens, they never like change as people.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting too. I did want to bring up that entire aspect of it actually. Like, do you think that the child prodigy aspect of it is also part of why they didn't grow? I mean, it's really, I feel like it'd be really hard to become successful at like the age of 13, 14.
Yeah.
And then what?
Well, there's so much pressure put on them by the mom.
Yeah.
The mom writes a book called like Raising Geniuses, How to Do It, or something like that.
Yeah.
Starring her 3 kids.
Yeah.
And her like parenting regiment to create geniuses.
Oof.
I mean, I definitely think it's toxic, and it definitely helped put a shitload of pressure on them to basically fit into the mold that their parents created for them to fill.
Yeah.
So they're like living lives that their parents wanted for them, not necessarily lives that they would have naturally grown into.
Yeah. And it already is just such a weird ass family dynamic no matter what, you know?
Yeah, it really like is targeting that sort of wealthy family syndrome. The disparity between like money and happiness, going after the fact that like rich people have problems too, and their families are often more dysfunctional than poor families.
Yeah.
Just because you have your physical needs met doesn't mean you have your mental or emotional needs met.
Yeah, and it often stifles your mental and emotional needs.
Yeah, these people are depressed, and you know they have like crippling paranoia about safety. Like Chaz Tenenbaum is like waking his kids up in the middle of the night doing fire drills. Like
4 minutes, you're all dead.
right, it's neurotic. Like,
yeah,
these are
for
not
sure.
well-adjusted people. The daughter, I forget her name too. Margaret is like she's been smoking since she was 12 years old.
Yeah, and they didn't find out
No
about
one
it.
knows.
Yeah.
She's been hiding it successfully as an adult from her husband.
Yeah.
No one knows in her life that she's a cigarette smoker.
Yeah.
She's been doing it for over 20 years. That is not normal behavior.
No, that is super bad. That's a bad sign.
That's crazy. She's hiding everything about herself from the world. So, not great.
No.
And it takes dad coming back and making an honest effort to love his kids for all of these problems to sort of like heal up.
Yeah. And it was, I did not, I really didn't expect that to happen. I will say that. I did not expect him to try.
Yeah. I mean, I think the first time you watch this, you expect some sort of like Ben Stiller-esque, like Meet the Parents, like goofball thing where it's like, oops, dad's being wacky and crazy and the kids are idiosyncratic and we're just going to do like crazy funny shit for 90 minutes and then we'll hug and make up. But this is like got a lot of heart. It's got a lot of like integrity, real like honest look at depression and trauma, and it's a pretty damn real movie.
Yeah.
Under the jokes and under the funny Wes Anderson quirks.
Yeah, quarks.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't agree more. It was, like I said in the beginning of this, is much more heartwarming than I thought it was going to be. It was really just like it was a very lovely payoff to see the dad too try. You know, and then like when he brings the divorce papers, like that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And he still is like, I love you. Like, you're everything that I'm not to whatever his name is.
He's just finally accepting reality. He's like out of denial. He's accepted the truth that these people deserve a dad, like a real one that loves them. His wife deserves to be able to move on and marry the new man in her life. Like, you can't just be an obstacle. You can't just be nothing but an obstacle your whole life.
Yeah, to everyone in your family.
I wrote down a quote from the dad. I think he's saying it to Richie. After Richie's suicide attempt, they have like a heart-to-heart on the roof, and Mordecai the Hawk comes back.
Oh yeah.
And Mordecai the Hawk has like new white feathers because he's gone under stress, but he comes back. But the dad says, can't somebody be a shit their whole life and then try to repair the damage?
Yeah.
It's like, fair enough. Like,
yeah. You can try.
Like, the thing is, you just have to give people the opportunity to try. If they're making an honest effort at being better, who are you to like tell them they can't do it?
Yeah, I mean, it's still up to the whoever to accept it, But the trying is super important, because if you're not, then obviously,
like
nothing's gonna change.
If someone's been a shitbag their whole life, that sucks.
Yeah.
But like, if they're trying to repair the relationship, are you gonna like?
Are you now gonna be the obstacle?
Yeah, exactly. Are you just gonna be the shitbag? Are you gonna tell them that they can't repair it?
I guess it depends on the severity.
Steps? Yeah, what are the steps required to repair this?
Yeah.
Like when we did Old Boy, we talked about how the dad like hypnotizes himself so he can be with his daughter again.
Yeah.
And that's wrong.
That is wrong.
But there are concrete steps he could have taken to repair the relationship, which he does not.
He does not do it, though.
But if he were to take those steps, like, okay, something really fucked up has happened here. But we have to like move forward from it, right?
Yeah.
And here's the pathway.
Yeah, instead they just regress and nasty.
So I thought that was like probably one of the most important quotations from the entire movie.
Yeah.
In terms of like touching on the themes of like healing, of recognizing people's pain and like being honest about it, authenticity and acceptance, imperfections, forgiveness. Like you can't do any of that if you don't like give someone a chance.
Yeah.
So.
No, I absolutely agree, man.
And then the other thing that I thought was like really sort of authentic from the dad was they were continuing this conversation, and Richie is looking for advice on what to do about the fact that he's in love with Margaret. And the dad just kind of throws his hands up. He's like, man, I just don't know. He's like, he says, quote, I wish I could tell you what to do, but I just can't.
Yeah.
And Richie says, that's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's like one of the most grounded, truthful like things that happens in this movie, dialogue wise. Like accepting that you don't know everything. That as a parent, it's not necessarily your job to have all the answers.
Yeah, and it's better to say that instead of bullshitting some answer.
Right.
Too.
Don't lie and don't send them down some path that you're not 100% sure about.
Act with confidence over something you don't know about. Yeah, man. No, it didn't. Yeah. I love that. I agree with that. It is probably the most grounded thing in the whole movie. I really did enjoy as well the honest effort that the dad put in with his grandchildren. That was amazing. With
let's see, the kids' names were
Uzi
and Ari.
Yeah, Uzi and Ari.
I don't know what Ari was about.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just names, but I just thought Uzi is such a funny name to name your kid after a gun.
Yeah, right. Especially
Kendrick Lamar's son is also named Uzi.
Really?
That's one of them. I actually looked it up because I found that to be so fascinating, and Uzi is a Bible name.
Oh.
It's an old Hebrew, Old Testament character.
That's crazy. Yeah. I would not have known.
Yeah.
So I would have assumed tiny machine gun.
The guy who made the Uzi machine gun, which is named after him, is named after the Hebrew name. So the Hebrew comes first, obviously.
What? Says who?
And the Uzi machine gun is named after a guy who was named from the Hebrew.
Huh.
So Ben Stiller is Jewish. I think maybe... I don't know if the family was being portrayed as Jewish or not, but that's just one of those little... little inklings of like the actors maybe having some say or also crazy. I did not know this, but when the credits rolled, this was co-written by Owen Wilson.
Really?
Yeah, it's written by Wes Anderson and Owen Wilson. They wrote it together.
I did not catch that. Yeah. That's crazy.
I never have thought of Owen Wilson as a writer ever.
I think he actually has some really good. I'm going to check that real quick.
We should check it
because I think he might actually have some pretty snazzy writers.
Some writing credits.
If I remember correctly, I've looked at this before and I was like, "What?"
That really caught me off guard. I've always just thought of him as like a face, a funny guy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's like kind of stacked up in it. Let's see. Not as an actor.
Show me the writer.
Writer. Okay, no, just a couple. I was wrong. He's been a producer in some shit too. That's crazy. Yeah, so it's Royal Tenenbaums, Rushmore.
Okay, he wrote Rushmore too?
Yeah, and Bottle Rocket, all with Wes Anderson.
So they've been working from the get-go together.
Yeah. So yeah, Bottle Rocket is actually also one of Wes Anderson's.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was before Rushmore.
Okay, so Bottle Rocket was number one?
Yeah.
What year is that?
96.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, it was a short first, a screenplay. And then 1996, they made it to a movie, and then Rushmore, and then Royal Tenenbaums.
Gotcha.
Huh, dude. That's crazy.
So they wrote the first 3 Wes Anderson movies together.
I just really would have
never.
never.
He's in all three of them as
Yeah.
an actor, I'm sure.
Huh.
I wonder if they went to film school together, if they know each other from childhood.
That is a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah. Our producers will research it.
Sure. Sure they will. Oh, that's awesome.
This movie kind of reminded me of Garden State while I was watching it. The themes are similar. The tone is sort of similar.
Yeah.
And specifically, the use of music is very similar. And I was just really enjoying the music in this movie. And it just made me think at the time I was watching it, I was like, I feel like without Royal Tenenbaums, you can't have Garden State.
Interesting.
I feel like there's a direct line from this movie to that one.
I'm sure Zach Braff loved it.
It's only 3 years earlier, right? But it's got to have been an inspiration, dude. Specifically like the tone they struck with like the soundtrack and the themes. It's like emotional, kind of emo-ish.
Yeah, a little bit.
But funny about it and quirky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, man. What would you give this movie?
I'm going to give Royal Tenenbaums an 8.5.
Nice. That's a solid 8 for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep. For sure. I like it a lot. It's just, I need, for one, there's a lot that happens in this movie. I need to watch it again. You know what I mean? Also, watched it late. You know what I mean?
It's kind of a fast-paced movie in terms of, like, if you blink, you'll miss it type of things.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
There's a lot of narration.
Yeah.
And while the narration's happening, it's like you're just seeing a montage of events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you look away for, like, 60 seconds, you can miss, like, entire backstories to characters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely I will be watching this movie again. But still, I mean, it had the clear Wes Anderson, at least blueprints of what I like about what he does as a director. And I want to just dive deeper into everything he's ever made every time I watch one of his movies.
Yeah.
You know?
Anytime we get onto movies by directors that have like these very distinct bodies of work, it makes me feel like we should be doing a separate like season. Like, I don't want to watch a Tarantino movie unless we're going to watch all the Tarantino movies.
I know, but it's just so long.
It's so much, right? But
I know.
I really feel like that's, at least for me with Tarantino, I feel like that's how we need to do it.
I think we need to have our normal podcast and a director's miniseries going alongside it that releases on a different day.
Oh, God.
Tell me about it, bro.
Give me the time. Give me the hour.
The money.
Give us the money. The money is the time.
The money is the time. Yeah. I mean, that's a very potential in the future sort of thing to do.
Wes Anderson has a lot of movies. Doing a full Wes Anderson season is like a 3-month project.
Maybe longer, dude. He has like 30 movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like it would be like the Nicolas Cage thing where we got to pick the best ones.
Yeah.
Can't do everything.
We could, though.
But with Tarantino, his body of work is so small.
Yeah, Tarantino, absolutely. That'd be easy.
I feel like we should wait for his 10th movie to come out, and then in honor of it, do all 10.
Just in a row?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Chronologically.
Yeah, get rid of everything else we have plans for. Bam, you guys get all 10.
But his movie might not come out for like another year, right?
That's fine.
He's like still writing it, isn't he?
Do we have any... We haven't done a Tarantino movie yet.
No, we never have.
Good. You'll never see us do one until then.
Yeah.
Maybe. We don't know.
We could do Death Proof.
Yeah.
That's not technically in his... I wouldn't say that's canon.
Yeah. It's not the lore.
No, that's not in his 10. But yeah, we'll get more Wes Andersons in the future for sure.
Fuck yeah.
I think this 8.5... It's really strong for me. I think the only reason I wouldn't necessarily give it like 9 to 10 is it's just a little bit like on the amateur levels with some of the camera movements. The film quality just feels a little soft around the edges, if that makes sense. It's clearly like a young collection of artists that are still sort of like refining what they're doing and haven't perfected it yet. I don't think these are like, I don't think Wes Anderson is the kind of guy who just like dropped a 10 on his debut.
No,
He's
that's
like
crazy.
a slow burn. He like developed this style over time.
Yeah.
And every time he does, it like crystallizes further.
I think The French Dispatch is a 10.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. Well, fucking please, if you would, thank you for watching all the way to the end. We appreciate this greatly. Comment, like.
Give us a like, subscribe.
Ring that bell for
share
notifications.
Share with your family and friends.
Yeah, you know the drills.
And we'll see you next time. This has been
Quiet
in
the back.
A red brick mansion stands so tall. The wealthy man who owned it soon will fall. A genius child, a faded star. A broken marriage, is this who we are? And Owen Wilson is a cowboy with a hat. He writes some stupid fiction and does just cause of that. On the Tenenbaums, they fell apart. But the family's family, in a work of art. Wes Anderson style is really nice. In a red tracksuit, you wanna watch this twice. A tennis court where love once burned. A cigarette hidden